twist on your typical dash cam video recorded by a driver, not a police officer, but it captures a local confrontation between an off-duty officer and that driver.
How fast do you think you need to go on this road?
How this confrontation ended and what happened to this officer.
Hello, everyone. It was all caught on tape. An off-duty officer in his own car who pulled out in front of a driver and then threatened that driver with a ticket for causing the problem.
Then the video was posted on YouTube. The officer involved was Assistant Chief Leonard Proper, who's head of JSO's Special Events Unit. Channel 4's Jim Pickett joins us live. Jim, two things. What's the sheriff saying about this first, and how common is it for people to have dash cameras in their cars?
Well, let me talk about that first. I'm out here in my car. We're driving in a safe area, or actually in the parking lot out back. But cameras like this, more and more people are having these installed or put into their cars. That's just a small camera that can record what is happening out front. And that's what we're seeing in this case. Now, let me talk to you a little bit about this case. I talked to the sheriff. I talked to the chief that was involved. They're not talking on camera, but they said the chief was disciplined. I want to show you the video here, and you decide what happened here.
This is video from YouTube posted by Jack's dash cam. It shows a driver who has a dashboard camera. It also posts his speed at the top of the screen. Now watch what happened 4 months ago when a car pulls out in front of him while he was recording.
Seriously?
The driver of the white BMW is JSO Chief Leonard Proper, who's off duty. At this traffic light, he gets out, he shows his badge, and the confrontation begins.
How fast do you think you need to go on this road?
I had a pin.
You want to make this serious? Pull over right there, I'll give you a $200 ticket.
I had a pin.
Pull over right there, I'm going to give you a $200 ticket. You understand me?
I had a pin at 45, sir.
You better pay attention to what you're doing.
I had it.
And keep running your sucker like that. That's how people get killed in the street. Now pay attention and drive defensively.
Why did you pull out in front of me?
Chief Proper heads back to his car, but it's not over. We showed this segment to our crime expert, former JSO officer Ken Jefferson. What do you think of that exchange?
Well, that wasn't the most professional exchange. The officer is off duty, he's in his own personal car, and this guy rides his tail after he pulls out in front of him.
Proper pulls the driver over down the road, and the exchange begins again.
Give me your license. Somebody will be here in 15 minutes.
I had it pinned at 45. I have a camera and a GPS right here, sir. I do.
Give me your license. There's something called aggressive driving, too.
I wasn't aggressive driving. You pulled out in front of me.
You tell me that you had to cross the double yellow line to avoid an accident?
I had to slam on brakes to avoid hitting you.
You're crazy. Tell the judge. You cannot go over a double yellow line because you wasn't trying to avoid an accident.
Yes, I was.
You're in a hurry.
No,
You're
I wasn't.
in a hurry. And all those comments that you're making out of there and all that stuff, that agitates the public. There's no justification. You're not in the punishment business.
Let's go back to the beginning and watch the speedometer on the right. The driver actually speeds up instead of braking after Chief Proper pulls into his path.
It appeared to me from what I saw that this individual had enough room to stop his car, even though he has the right-of-way, and the person pulling in on the side is supposed to yield to the traffic and come out when it's safe.
So we did try talking to the person who posted that video today. We sent him emails. I had some questions about how much editing was done on that, but he wasn't available, at least then. He hasn't contacted us back at this point. We're live on the South Bank. Jim Pickett, Channel 4, the local station.